Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nancy and thank you so much for subscribing, and for those who haven't subscribed, please do so. So on today's video I just want to show you my normal daily routine when I wake up. So I have just woken up, and the first thing to do, I make sure that I pray. Then I open the windows, and then just to think of what I'll do next. So I'm just waking up right now, and I don't really have the plans for today, but now that I have woken up, I will see what to do because the day has just started and normally there's a lot to do. So I will find something to do. So right now I'm making my bed, making sure that this is actually the bed sheets that I changed yesterday. So I don't think I need to change them until it gets to like after 3 days. So and also that is how I fold my bedsheet, the one that I normally use it for to make me warm anytime I sleep, because I normally feel cold during the late night hours. So that is what I use to cover myself when I sleep. And then I quickly have to wash my face using the Dove soap. I love Dove soap so much because it really goes well with my skin. I mean, I have tried so many types of soap, but I just had to settle with Dove soap, and this is what I'm using at the moment. And I don't think I'll ever change from using anything else apart from Dove soap, because it is really working well on my face. As you can see, it is smooth. It has helped me a lot in smoothing my face and just making me feel happy, because that is what any person would feel when when they see their faces looking smoothly and just glowing. And then I also have to brush my teeth. I prefer to use Sensodyne because it is really helpful, and also it is recommended by all the dentists because it has a positive effect on our teeth. So this is what I'm using currently. And then from there, I'm showering now. After brushing my teeth, I have to shower, and I really take a lot of time showering. And then this is me right now checking the weather. Actually, it has started to rain, and I'm just checking at my plants. I finally have tied a thread that the money plant would follow, because it spreads. That is the way it normally spreads. So, and then after I have checked my plants well, I have to water them. I normally water my plants weekly, every weekend. So once every weekend. So today, because it's Saturday, I have to water my plants and make sure that they are all doing well. Though I normally check them each and every day, but watering them is once on a weekend. So you can see my plants, they are really doing well as I expected. And then right after watering my plants, I'm here washing my utensils. I didn't get to wash them yesterday at night because I was a little bit tired, and I just chose to keep them and wash them at this time today on Saturday. So that's it. I'm trying to clear uh, the dirt from the sufuria. Actually, that is the dirt from ugali. This is the dirt from ugali that I ate yesterday. You can see the remains there. So I have to go and first throw away the ugali in the dustbin, because I don't want my sink and my drainage system to have problems from the dirt. And here I'm now cleaning my utensils one by one. I normally start off with my glasses because they are a little bit clean, though not clean, but I prefer to start with glasses for healthy purposes. Yeah, so I have to wash my glasses and then my spoons, and then after washing my glasses, I prefer to start with the sufuria because it is a little bit clean. It won't need a lot of scrubbing, so I have to wash the sufuria, and then after washing the sufuria, I get my plates. This is what I'm doing at the moment, washing my plates and making sure that they're all clean, as you can see. And from there, I also have to tidy up my sink and then clean up with clean water all the utensils that I have scrubbed with the soap, and then put them at the drainage. What do we call this? This draining basin. Yeah, I'll call it that way because I don't know. I have forgotten the name of this. And then now I'm cleaning the sink area. I normally love clean spaces. That's why you will see me doing a lot of cleaning each and every time, because this is what I love a lot. I just love clean spaces. They bring life into my life. They bring light and they just make everything feel great. I love clean spaces. This is in me, and I don't think I'll ever change because cleanliness is next to godliness. So I am now preparing because I'm planning to cook mahamri. Mahamri, what do they call mahamri in English? I don't really know, but it's just a mixture of all-purpose flour, baking flour, yeah, and then we mix it with a little bit of the dry yeast. That is the dry yeast that I normally use to make mahamri. That is to help the dough to raise into another big portion. So first I have to prepare the dry yeast. I have to mix it with water and let it rest so that it won't interfere really bad with the baking flour. So I have to first let it rest inside the water. I mix everything, then let it rest for a while I prepare for the baking dough. That is my baking dough there. I will put it in the bowl. That's it, and then mix it with the milk. You can, at this point, you can mix it with the milk or coconut cream if you have it, or just a normal milk, and then you mix it with cardamom too, and then a little bit of sugar, and then you can also add oil according to your taste. It doesn't really have specific portion. And then now I have to wash my hands before I start to knead the dough. So quickly, after mixing everything except the yeast, the dry yeast, I'm now mixing the dough, making sure that it touches, they all mix up together. And then after mixing it together, now I'll add the dry yeast slowly and making sure that I knead the dough well so that they can all mix. So because the bowl isn't comfortable, it won't really bring the what I really want. So I have had to just knead the dough in an open space where I can freely knead it well and get the mixture to just be perfectly. Then after kneading it, I have to put all the dough into a bowl and then cover it. You can cover it with anything that you want. For me, I just chose to cover it with this clean film. This always gives me a problem. Is it a clean film or Yeah. So you can cover it with anything as long as it is covered, and then let it rest for like 30 minutes. So I'm just waiting for it to raise because I have kept it inside the oven. Though I didn't light the oven. I just kept it there because there's no air that is coming in once you close the oven. So I haven't put the oven on. It is just kept there with no heat. It's just the natural heat that I use when I cover the oven. So while I'm waiting for the dough to raise, I again have to make sure that the space, my cooking space, is clean, and every other space in my house, I'm just making sure everything is clean. So you can see there my sink, my cooking area, the whole kitchen is clean. My duff is right there. Remember, I haven't lighted up the heat in the oven. I'm just using it to bring the natural hot air inside so that the duff can rise into two portions here. So there it is. That is the way my house is. I actually cleaned it at night, so I don't feel like I need to clean it again in the morning. That's me listening to Hillsong because they're one of my favorite gospel artists, and that is how my house looks like. I really, really love my house, the way it is clean and just everything. And outside the balcony, you can see my plants there. I really admire them so much. I just love everything about this area. And the weather, you see, it has rained a little bit, but it has stopped. And then the sun is out, and that is me. I haven't really combed my hair because I don't feel like doing it. I'll do it after I am done with the cooking because I don't want to touch my hair while doing a lot. So that is why I have left it like that. So there, after 30 minutes, my dough has risen into two portion, as you can see there. This is really, really nice. But it took long, right? 30 minutes. But there it is now. I'm opening it for me to start to roll it into pieces, and make sure that you, when it has risen, make sure that you again knead it a little bit so that the air inside from the rising will not affect your cooking. So that is why you see me, I'm rolling it again so that the I can just make the air, just let it knead it so that you can get the good perfect do I call it, yeah, just knead it, yeah, and then cut it into pieces according to your like, right? So I'm now doing it, I have cut it into three pieces and then rolling it into round shape before I start to roll it again into my preferred shape. So at this point, I think you have to roll, then you cut it into your preferred shape. So for me, I normally cut it into triangular shape, yeah. So I'm spreading the dough so that I can also use the dough to keep the shapes so that they won't get, they will just maintain their normal shape, because it gets a little bit sticky anytime you don't spread the dough and you let them rest for a while. They normally get stuck when you don't put anything like any flour on top of the tiles, because these are the tiles that I'm using while shaping my baking flour, the one that I have kneaded. I'm using tiles to let them rest for a while, so I don't want them to get stuck. That is why I have to spread the dough. So that's it. I'm now cutting it into my preferred pieces. That is normally my preferred pieces, and then I have to prepare the bowl where I'll be keeping the mahamri. Why? Once I'm done cooking. So, and then I'm washing the the rolling and the knives that I have used to make my shape there. And that is me They are trying to have water, my hot water, because I normally drink hot water. So that's me. I'm preparing my hot water there so that it can be ready. After I'm done eating, I'll start drinking the hot water. So that's it. That's the house. That's how it is. And then Hillsong music. I love Hillsong music so much. For those who love Hillsong music, kindly comment with a love emoji down on the comment section. And then I also have to open the windows for the fresh air to come in because I really love the natural fresh air. I don't really love to use the fan because my house, you can see, it's so the windows are wide enough for the enough natural air to just come in. As you can see, there are the windows, that's the door, and there's another window in the kitchen side, so I don't really need to use fan because this is more than enough for me. And I'm just here admiring my house there while I wait for the shape to rise again. So after kneading the dough and cutting them into your preferred shape, you have to let it rest for a while again, like 10 minutes, because you already pressed down the pressure and you have to let it rise again. So the rising, the driest will enable the whole duff to rise, so you don't have to worry about it. So there I am while I wait for them to rise. I'm cooking my tea. You all know how I normally cook my tea. If you haven't seen my videos, just go down below. You'll see a lot of videos of me making tea and everything. So there, my tea is ready, and I just have to wait a little bit because I have to first cook my mahamri, and then I leave the tea there because I know almost before I get done with cooking mahamri, my tea will get cold, and I don't need to put my tea into the thermos. So I just leave it there, and then after I'm done cooking mahamri. That is when I'll warm my tea and just start eating. So there it is. I have to put first one testing. Yeah, I have to test first to see if the oil is really hot enough for the other mahamris to come in. So yeah, that's it. And make sure that you do the way I'm doing right now, because if you won't do that, the mahamri won't get the pressure from the inside. So make sure you just unagonga. Yeah, what do they say gonga in English? Make sure you gonga so that your mahamri will get the pressure to just uh, press it. Yeah, press it. Press anytime you put your mahamri inside the hot oil so that it can get into the shape you're seeing right now. So there it is, and you really need to be quick, because at this point the whole of them, like they all need attention at the moment. So make sure your heat is on, and if you feel like there's too much pressure, you can always decrease the heat, and then just take things low and be careful, because the oil is very hot and you don't want to get burnt at this point. But make sure that you act fast. Like right now, I'm doing it very quickly because each and every piece need my attention. So I have to be really, really, really faster, as you can see there. Make sure, that's why I told you, make sure you've cooked everything. Like I started with my tea before I started cooking my mahamri, because I knew this is the pressure that was about to hit me. That is why I have finished to cook my tea. I just want to concentrate with cooking my mahamri at this moment, because it really needs attention. You can see there, see how it is. I have told you this really, really needs attention. So there, I'm done cooking. My mahamris are ready. You can see how they are. They look beautiful, right? Yeah. So that's it. And that's my tea. I have to warm it, but first I have to wipe the surfaces. I told you cleanliness is next to godliness, and it is healthier to have clean spaces inside your home and even outside, and your body too. Just keep everything clean because God loves clean spaces. So this is what I'm doing at the moment, trying to clean up everything and then wipe with normally I used to wipe my surfaces with what do they call the antibacterial soap, but at the moment I have finished and I really need to do some shopping at the moment. So but we just have to use whatever we have. Let's not give any excuse when it comes to cleaning. So this is it, guys. My mahamris are ready, and then let me put tea in the cup so that I can now get ready and have my breakfast. I have really craved for mahamri, guys. I have been sleeping, waking up. Anytime I plan to cook mahamri, I always get tired. I always feel like, oh, this really needs a lot of work. Oh, I can't do this today because I feel so tired. But today I just woke up with the positive spirit of making mahamri because I can't be craving for something that I can really cook, and I have all the necessities that are needed. So I just had to do it today because this is what I'm supposed to do, right? So that's it. That is my mahamri there. Let me show you the inside part of it. Normally mahamris are not like mandazis, so do not confuse mahamri with mandazis because mandazis you have to add baking flour, but with mahamri we add the dry yeast, so that is the difference. And then mandazi you only add the baking flour and the oil and the sugar, but with mahamri you add the dry yeast, and you can add milk or coconut cream, the way you prefer, and then you add cardamoms and sugar. That is how you cook mahamri. I think I have shown you from the start, so now I'm adding the proper portion. I've been craving for mahamri, so I really need to eat a lot. That is why you can see I'm eating 4 of them, and they are so big, guys. The shape is big. So here I am. I just want to enjoy my breakfast, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Keep on subscribing, watch my videos, watch my other videos too, and let's just keep on connecting. Thank you so much for watching, and at this point I just have to let you watch me as I enjoy myself having my tea. So goodbye, guys. See you on the next videos. Thank you.